Okay, so we're going to start with the intro, which if you look at the tab, you'll be able to see exactly where it's at. I'm using my pinky, ring finger to hold down those nines, and then resting pointer finger on the 7. So it's just an easy lift of the pinky. It's the same kind of pattern for both parts. So anyway, the intro goes like this. So again, with that higher note on the 14, it's just a move of the pinky. So your pointer finger, your ring finger, are pretty much just staying there. Your pinky's doing all the work. So I'm going to do that one more time, a little slower. So that is the intro. Okay, so we're going to move on to the verse. And the kind of cool thing about the verse is it's essentially, most of it is just the same as the intro without all the movements. So instead of having to lift your pinky, it's just straight with the same 2 notes. So that's the first half of it. So and where it gets a little tricky is the second half starts by moving the middle finger and holding the bass note there and using that finger to mute these other strings. So it's going to sound like this. Well, maybe not quite like that. I didn't quite mute it, but this chord will sound. So if you're hitting those 2 strings there, they're just making that dead note sound. So if you're finding that you're having trouble getting these mutes to work, the other option would be to just not put that bass note in there. So it would sound like this. So you could just not add the bass note, but if you're feeling comfortable with it, by all means add the bass note. And then after the bass note, it does this little move. And it sounds kind of weird, but with the chords it sounds pretty good. So you go from the bass note to this one. And the chord progression changes. It's half as long as it normally is. So I'll play that little bit. So all together, it'll sound like this. So I'll play that again, just a little bit slower. So So again, if you're feeling comfortable with the bass note, go ahead and do it. If not, it's okay. You don't need to. Either way, it'll sound good. Okay, so coming out of the verse, so you're doing the... Oh, wait, that's the old key. So back to the original, or the key we're doing it in. So it'll go to... So I'll do that again. Again. Okay, so it does that. And what's cool about this is you just move up to the other string. So it's the same pattern, just your bass note that you're hitting is on a different string. So and then for the third chord progression, you literally just move it up one note. So it does that, and then it does that bass note again. So instead of going, it's going, so going higher. So all together, it'll sound like this. So that is the pre-chorus. I'll play it one more time, but a little bit slower. Ooh, I messed up there, sorry. I'll try that again. So that is the pre-chorus. So then, from that pre-chorus, you are going to do just regular chords. So for the chorus, it's just... So for the first time that you do that chorus, typically what you would do is just what I just did, where you just strum out the chord. Then the second time you're going to do it, you might want to add some. So the second time's a little more powerful. So just kind of... just strumming the chord out and then hitting single notes, but just making sure you're staying in the beat. So that kind of thing. So that is the chorus.